Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Gets set, first down. He's looking to throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Robinson. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Branch. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical, they're too fast, and they force a negative play.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. On the option. He'll toss it. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. The Trojans with the 1st and 10. He wants to throw. And the pass hits, picked off.
And that's kind of a double whammy for this offense, because on their opening drive, not only did they turn it over with the interception, but they've now set their defense up in a really tough spot deep in their own end.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. To the ground with the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking downfield, it's Beck. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and that receiver might have used a push-off to get free.
You don't see offensive pass interference called very often, so usually you know it's pretty blatant. It's pretty obvious. It's a severe push-off, or obviously trying to break up a play so you don't give up a pick, but clear offensive pass interference on that play.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. He wants to pass it on second down. Got him downfield. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Great job by the offense. Listen, the defense is going to sit back in zone. You know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. To the ground to try to pick up the first. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
This offense knew coming into this one, guys, how important it was to start early. And on this opening drive for them, they're doing a nice job running the football there on third down. They're in a position on the field now. If you're on defense, you got to be ready for a shot throw into the end zone.
Right back to the well. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was capped off with an impressive 18-yard touchdown run. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's Marks. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Trojans getting it done through the air, picking up the first down.
And they always got one of these. A big arm sucker that can sling the ball down the field. You think about USC, that's what I always think about. Quarterbacks, playmakers, Hollywood, Heismans.
Toss to the outside. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Here we go. He's looking to throw. Finds his big tight end. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down.
This defense is flying around with bad intentions. How about the stick the defender just laid on the tight end?
And the Trojans have this offense rolling. On the ready. Come on, set. He'll come out throwing on first down. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Oh, man, the quarterback almost just threw his 2nd interception on as many drives. He's trying to fit that football in there. It gets tipped up in the air. He's lucky that wasn't picked off.
Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's looking for an open man on second down. Jukes his way for more. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Matthews.
Hard work pays off, guys. These offenses work so hard week in and week out, working on those critical down distances, third downs. Having that conversion this early in the game, that's got to feel good for this offense.
The Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Marks. Just keeps picking up the tough yards and gets it down to the 26.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
They've put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. Wants to fire on second down. Finds his man. It's Marks. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down. Just keep giving him the easy catches until they do something to stop it.
Yeah, you're going to dictate to the defense. You're going to make the defense cover him up, and then obviously it leaves the middle of the field a little bit more wide open for receiver, for a tight end. So QB keeps making the right decision, getting the ball to running back, and he's making plays.
Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Let's go. Looking to move it through the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Robinson. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Well, the drag routes put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the 1st.
And the Trojans are threatening in the red zone. On second down, he'll let it fly. Right down the middle. He got it! They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
The Trojans trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Barrels ahead. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Heftiness coming out on the goal line. On second down, he'll fire. And the pass is incomplete, and that's how the 1st quarter comes to a close.
Georgia 7, USC 0.
They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Fourth down and goal from the 3. Can the defense get a stop? Got it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Southern Cal!
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Right down the middle. And after the extra point was good, it's even Steven here in the 2nd quarter. All tied up, just about set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Looking for room. It's Etienne. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Coaches preach all week about physicality, physicality. That is how you do it. That is how you put it on tape. That's how you show everybody in the locker room, everybody on the field. This is how our defense is going to be. Do not run the football because we will knock you senseless.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll give it to the back. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Dropping back, it's Beck. Wide open downfield. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another 1st down. They'll try the left side. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a 1st down. They are letting the big dogs eat on the ground.
Pound, pound, pound. The dog pound. Run the football. Be physical. You can go back when Vince Dooley won a championship. Herschel Walker. You go all through the names. So many great running backs that run with an edge that are dogs.
Fires to the tight end. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down. So it's not just a strong running game. The dogs can be dangerous with those weapons up top.
And I think when you've seen Georgia really dominate in college football over the last several years, it's because they've been more aggressive, more willing to throw the football early downs, trust their quarterback, not just the ground game.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
some work to do on second down after that last one. They need 13. They'll go right back to him. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Unleashes one deep. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, Dave. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Doesn't SC always seem to have a quarterback right out of central casting and one that'll pick up a first down for you with his arm?
Yeah, and it doesn't matter the year. It just doesn't matter the number. It continues to churn out. They find those guys. Just such an easy place to recruit. When you got that kind of pedigree, you always find superstars at the quarterback spot.
Looking to go up top on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and it forced the incompletion.
They'll run this play from the pistol. Looking for space. It's Marks. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. The short hands, it's Marks. At the 45, on its way. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And the Trojans are on the move. The give. Smashes through the tackle. Pick up the first down on the ground like that, and it would make Sam Bam Cunningham proud.
All right, I'm going to need a little education. Give me some context on Sam Bam Cunningham.
He was a great, powerful, hard-nosed running back for some of those great Trojan teams of John McKay. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
That's a really good stop by the defense, Jesse. They need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Got it set up on the outside. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. The Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. And they can't make the connection. After misfiring, it's 2nd down. Now they'll try the right side. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down.
I'll tell you what, when those little guys make those physical plays like that, it kind of jacks everybody up in the huddle. It's usually the guy breaking ankles, but he's like breaking tackles. Now he's giving you some serious energy.
And the Trojans have moved it inside the 20. Defense in press coverage. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Just missed on the connection. Incomplete.
I think as a quarterback, you get in your mind before the snap a lot of times where you're going with the football. And sometimes you lock on it a little bit too long. And right there, I think he did. He'd probably want that throwback.
Single back formation, and they give it to him. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Trojans!
And I love that this offense stuck to it. Stuck to the run game. Didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
And he tacks on the extra point. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. Bringing it back. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on 2nd. Got it in the middle, it's Humphries. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Now on first down from the 28. Quarterback checking the play. Going up top on first down. Pulls it in. It's Evans. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Georgia comes quickly to the line. Back to pass, it's back. Lets it fly. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Man, it's so hard to play defense nowadays. You got a strike zone where you can hit people. You get flagged for targeting. You get flagged for pass interference. That was beautiful. Great job in the end zone, making it a hard window to throw into, and when he caught it, making him feel you.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bell. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And the Bulldogs will line it up on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. A shot toward the end zone. And that pass picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half? What a job to lay out and make the catch. 1st down here for the offense. He wants to throw. Looking deep. Fires into traffic. It's picked off.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll throw it on 1st down. He's going for it all. Pulls it in inside the 10. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
Brought down near the 6-yard line. 1st and goal, Georgia.
And that'll do it. Here in the 2nd quarter, halftime has arrived, and we head to the studio. The Trojans will boot it away to start the 2nd half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. First drive of the 2nd half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the 2nd half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Back to throw, it's back. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. It's in. Complete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
You sort of get the feeling here in the second half with the game tied. It very easily could come down to which of these two quarterbacks has the football last. Bit of a blown opportunity there on third down with that incompletion. This guy's going to have to lock in for the remainder of the game.
Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Here we go. Okay, break. Wants to throw on second down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
Really nice pass there. You know the expectations at USC every year are sky high. Not just to win the conference, but to be in the national championship discussion. But to do that, they need this guy right here to play at a high level week in and week out, because this guy has the skills and the tools to take them there.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Man, a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Sends it downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Man, this quarterback is living dangerously right now. Obviously, he threw a pick on the last drive. He's trying to complete that throw, but the defender gets a hand on it, tips it up in the air. That's oh-no. That is an oh-no situation. They're lucky that one hit the ground.
Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Marks. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job on it.
And the Trojans are flying down the field. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football, create balance, and right here just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. Right now, he's doing some damage on his defense.
Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Military stunt. Ready, set. He's looking to throw. And here's the third interception of the night. Trying to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it in the tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
That's an absolute strike right there, giving me some Stetson Bennett vibes, some Aaron Murray vibes, even Matthew Stafford with the arm talent on that throw. I'll tell you, they can attack any spot of the field in the passing game because of this guy's talent.
They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And a great job by the linebacker. You can tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down.
Let's not complicate this. My man is better than your man. Find your matchups and go get them.
Find the earplugs. Here comes the noise. Backing this defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw its back. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit them for a first down and much more. Really good execution by this offense.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it, there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
Running behind that left side. They knock him down after a pickup of 4. Ball is at the 9-yard line. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Handoff from the shotgun. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
I think you run that play so you stay out of 3rd and long. 3rd and long is not where an offense ever wants to drive. 3rd and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good 3rd down.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can pick up the first without scoring. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down.
That's a great job executing up front by the defense. They looked like they were ready for that play, and that was a bit of a more unconventional look from the offense on 3rd down, but the defense was there to make a big stop.
Deep in enemy territory, balls at the 3. They can pick up a first down without scoring a touchdown, and here they go on 4th and short. Close to the end zone, and the ball's out. And the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Once you get in the second half, tie football game, you cannot waste these opportunities. You've got to put points on the board. You've got to take care of the football when you start to get in the red zone.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. For this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Right back to the well. Not much there. He gets 1 to the 11. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Third down play from the gun. He lets one fly deep. And that one's incomplete as they tried to hit him with a big play on the final snap of the third quarter. Fourth quarter is coming up. The Trojans send out the punt unit.
On to punt it away.
He's got great speed. He'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it and you didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football ball. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
Back to work on 2nd and 10 from the 41 after that last incompletion. Back to pass, it's Beck. Dumps it off in the flats. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. He's looking downfield to throw. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp.
Well, the quarterback and his intended target just simply didn't have the timing there. The ball falls incomplete on third, now setting up fourth down.
Georgia lining up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. The accuracy is perfect, the loft, the aim, like the perfect golf shot. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Using his legs to buy some time. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
And the Trojans will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards, get some first downs, get some positive momentum.
The offense lining up for a first down play. Little over anxious, out of the stands early, and it's a false start. Mental errors like that just kill drives. We'll see if they can overcome it. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. They'll run the toss. Finds a crease at the 20. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense and their running game. That time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Leaves it with the back. Still on his feet at the 45. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Etienne. At the 35, he's open. Running toward the tape. Touchdown, Dogs! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit for most people.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. He's moving out of the pocket. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Every possession later in the game means so much more. You start getting the fourth quarter, one-possession games, QB drops back and makes these first downs. These extra set of downs now become so much more important late in these ball games.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He's going to pass. Pocket starts to collapse. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. They got to him in a heartbeat. Man, was he back there quickly.
And you could see the linebackers up near the line of scrimmage. Which one's coming? He comes flying through with great speed. The offense had no clue how to get him blocked, and he gets the big sack.
A first down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. It's complete on the right side. And they're able to get him down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo booster.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. They'll try to get the first through the air. Quickly to the tight end. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm. What better way than converting on 3rd down? Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
The Trojans are marching down the field. Trying to find his man on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
That's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
Wonder if they'll throw it again after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 49. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. And it's his 4th interception of the night. Taking it the other way. He's at the 40. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Have a day, young fella. 2 interceptions already? That's 3, 4, 5, 6 games for some people. A hot start, catching the football. He's acting like he's playing wide receiver out there. I might think about trying a different DB.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. And he's brought down after a nice gain. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. handoff. Keep working on that clock. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Might as well keep pounding that rock at this point in the game, even though it's 2nd and 12. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, the offense is penalized. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Well, state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. Touch pass on the right. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
Guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay.
And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. He'll try to take it back. He's out of bounds at the 9-yard line. The pick, the return, and the offense will be threatening.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
And the offense suddenly with an opportunity it couldn't have expected with a 1st and goal after the pick.
Timeout, Georgia.
With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, you know, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.